everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Getting to Know Your Leaders here at the Life Center. This morning, I want to introduce you to a new friend of mine. We've really known each other a matter of months now. This is Dave. Dave, introduce yourself to our folks and let them know what you do at the Life Center.
I'm Dave Fritsch, and I'm an intake counselor at the Life Center.
And you've been around for how long, Dave?
I think the first time I came in to volunteer was in May.
Okay, that sounds about right. Yeah, that's what I remember as well. So how did you come to get involved? How did you find the Life Center and a role here?
Well, I got on Whitewater Crossing Church website and was just looking at different ways that I could volunteer and came across the Life Center. Read about different things that the Life Center does, and I reached out, and they reached out to me shortly.
Good. So knocked on a few doors and did some experimentation, kind of kicked the tires and came in, and before you know it, we had you fully engaged in service. So what do you enjoy the most about the Life Center and volunteering here, Dave?
I enjoy the most interacting with the clients that come in and seeing that there's hope. You know, when the clients tell me that they're hopeful and they're thankful for what we're doing.
Yeah, that is a transformation that often happens in a relatively short period of time. They come in hurting and broken and just sensing and feeling and going through an experience where someone cares about them, hears their story, loves on them. They leave a short period of time later with a sense of renewed hope, don't they?
Yes.
All right, Dave, here's the Life Center 7. Now, I ask all of our leaders these questions. Again, no right or wrong answer to these. They're simply designed to help all of our leadership team get to know you better. So, Dave, what's the best book you've ever read?
Superman.
Yeah, you're a comic guy. Huh? That's about the extent of my IQ level, too.
The Purpose-Driven Life.
By Rick Warren, huh?
Yes.
Anything in particular stand out about that?
I guess just focusing on what, in general, that, as a Christian, I should be focusing on. It just kind of gets, I remember getting my mind, focused on what it should be focused on, which is, of course, God and His presence.
Yeah, excellent, Dave. Little known trivia fact, Rick Warren and I actually went to seminary together way back before the Earth's crust was hard, but I knew him casually back in those days a little bit. Dave, let's suppose a scenario here now. You had a rich uncle that has suddenly passed away. And to your surprise, this rich uncle has left you with this windfall of millions of dollars. So, Dave, what would you do with that unexpected windfall of millions?
Well, I'd go on vacation with my family, my sister, brother, and nieces and nephews, and with my father.
Oh.
And, of course, give back to the congregation accordingly.
Yeah, good. Excellent. I love that. So you would find a way to create a quality experience with your family, and then you would take a portion and give it back to causes that you believe in as well, right?
Yes.
Good. All right, here's another situation. Let's suppose your home's on fire. You've got the opportunity to run back in, grab one thing. Every living thing is safe, Dave. So one more thing that you would try to grab out of your burning home. What's that one thing you would run back in to grab?
I would grab my cell phone because of the pictures that are on it and videos of family members and friends.
I can identify with that. Yeah, my life revolves around my phone and laptop. So for me, they'd probably be the same, Dave, for the same reasons. All right, here's another scenario, Dave. You're sitting on a bench overlooking this really beautiful scene. It's sunset, you're overlooking the ocean, and you have an opportunity on this bench, Dave, to have a conversation with anybody, living or dead. Dave, who would you want to have that conversation with?
I guess Warren Buffett.
So tell me about that. What would you want to know from him?
I'd just like to know the first time that he had a business idea, I guess, so to speak, and why he decided made a decision to make a business-like decision.
Yeah, that would be a great dialogue, really would. I'd love to ask him, why did he give $1 billion to the Gates Foundation? He must have really trusted Bill Gates and the way that his organization allocates those funds. So yeah, he would be a fascinating guy to have a dialogue with for sure. Dave, what's the best advice you've ever received?
Be slow to speak and just listen. Listen before you speak and slow to speak.
I love that, slow to speak. There's a James verse that says that specifically, quick, slow, slow. Be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to become angry. So that's good biblical advice that has resonated with you as the best advice you've ever received. Very good, Dave. All right, you can travel back in time. Oh, suddenly there's 20-year-old Dave. What would you say to that 20-year-old fella?
Be wise and what you choose to do as employment. Be wise because you're going to spend a lot of time in your job and in employment.
Yeah, good advice. A little bit of experience under your belt gives you that perspective, doesn't it? So the 20-year-old Dave, just choose carefully, be wise about that selection of a career path. All right, last one, Dave. It's been said that every great person could have their life summarized in one sentence. What one sentence would you like to have that would describe your life when it's all said and done?
One sentence. I'd like to be thought of as loving and caring, and was made good use of his time to help others.
Excellent. What a great epitaph. This man was loving and kind, made good use of his self, his resources to help other people. Wow, that's excellent. Guys, you can see how we have such a great quality leadership core here at the Life Center. No wonder consistently how we make such a significant impact upon our community. Hey, Dave, thanks a bunch for opening up a little bit and letting us get to know you. Guys, thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you next time right here on Getting to Know Your Leaders. Bye now.